Candidates race for support as Israel's presidential election date is announced. Suspected arsonists vandalize a huge Bar Refaeli billboard by a Tel Aviv highway. Iranian women are letting their hair down in an online protest. And Maccabi Tel Aviv get a hero's welcome back on home ground. Welcome to the Jerusalem Post News, our top stories for Tuesday, May 20th. Knesset Speaker Yuli Edelstein announced on Monday the date for Israel's presidential election will be June 10th. The candidates need to formally submit by the end of next week the signatures of at least 10 MKs who support them. The only candidates who have so far obtained the 10 MK signatures required for them to run are Likud Party MK Reuven Rivlin, who lost to President Perez 7 years ago, and Labour MK Binyamin Ben Eliezer. Meanwhile, Energy and Water Minister Silvan Shalom declined to comment on Sunday regarding a report that Prime Minister Netanyahu would quietly support him. Shalom has recently faced a criminal sexual harassment investigation that was dropped, but which also led Knesset members to drop their support for his candidacy. Hatnua Party Chairman Meir Shitrit is also racing to gather support, as well as former Knesset Speaker Dalia Itzik, former Supreme Court Judge Dalia Doner, and Nobel laureate Dan Shechtman, who have reportedly each obtained a handful of MK endorsements. A large billboard featuring model Bar Refaeli, which stands alongside a major highway between Tel Aviv and Herzliya, has been damaged by suspected arsonists, the Herzliya Fire Department announced today. The 25-meter-high advertisement poster at the highway's Glilot junction, which shows Refaeli sporting clothes and gear as part of her more racy commercial campaign for the Israeli apparel company Hoodies, was partially burnt at the base. Firefighters also noticed graffiti scrawled nearby with a Star of David and the words Am Yisrael Chai, meaning the nation of Israel lives. Officials said this is the second time in the last few days in which assailants have tried to set fire and burn down the billboard. Women in Iran are letting their hair down and staging a protest by posting pictures of themselves without their hijabs on Facebook, risking imprisonment among other punishments. The online Facebook page supported by the hashtag #MyStealthyFreedom has gained over 300,000 likes in 2 weeks. According to the media website Euronews, conservative Iranian women have also taken note of the social media protest, staging their own protest with hundreds marching through Tehran last week to call on the government to reinforce the Islamic Republic's strict dress code for women. Newly crowned European champions Maccabi Tel Aviv returned home to a hero's welcome last night after their jaw-dropping victory against Real Madrid in the EuroLeague basketball final in Milan on Sunday, which reportedly 1/3 of the nation tuned in to watch. Thousands of Israeli fans flocked to Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, throwing the arrivals terminal into gridlock and resulting in the team having to leave the airport in the end through a side exit. They then met with Netanyahu at his Tel Aviv office, as well as Tel Aviv Mayor Ron Holdai. Maccabi chairman Shimon Mizrahi awarded Netanyahu a bull signed by all the players and staff. The team were then greeted in Rabin Square by 30,000 supporters. After a hectic 24 hours with little sleep, Maccabi Tel Aviv players were set to return to their training today. The team will face Hapoel Eilat in their first game on the league playoff semi-final series on Thursday. That's it. We're back tomorrow with more main headlines. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.